November 2019, paper 1, question 6. Again, a functions question. The first graph is the g of x, which is ax squared plus q. That is a parabola. The second one is the f of x, which is k to the power of x minus 4. That's an exponential graph. They both go through the points -2 and 0 on the x-axis. And the g of x goes through the point 0, -5 on the y-axis. The first question is, what is the asymptote of the f of x? All right, so the question is telling me, let's just confirm, I want the white pen. Okay. The f of x is equal to k to the power of x minus 4. Question number 6.1.1 is, what is the asymptote? This one is easy. The asymptote is that value. So y is equal to -4. Asymptote is the same for the hyperbolic function as it is for the exponential function. That is the q value in the equation. The next question is, what is the value of q? So notice that this q is on the g of x. So 6.1.2, the g of x is equal to ax squared plus q. Now, on this, equation that we have, this is a parabola. And the f of x is an exponential function. What they're testing you here is, do you know the difference between the q in an exponential and a q in a parabola? This q value over here is actually going to be your y-intercept. Okay, so on our question, they tell us the y-intercept is 0, -5, which means that q is equal to -5. All right, next question. 6.1.3, what are the coordinates of the other x-intercept of the g of x? So the g of x is equal to ax squared plus q. We now know, if we swap this around, we say y is equal to ax squared minus 5, right? Now, this we got from that equation. Now we get a piece of information saying that this here is one of two x-intercepts. So I'm going to substitute in the value. What did we say it was? -2, 0. I'm going to substitute that, and I'm going to say 0, which is the y value, is equal to a multiplied by -2 squared minus 5. That's substitution, right? And we are now going to solve here for, hold on, I'm going to end up solving for a, right? So I'm going to say, okay, 5 is equal to 4a, and a is equal to 5 over 4. So now I'm saying that the g of x is equal to 5 over 4 x squared minus 5. I want to know what are the x-intercepts. So y, this is y. 0 is equal to 5 over 4 x squared minus 5. Positive 5 is equal to, what am I doing? Okay, 5 over 4 x squared. So 5 times 4 over 5, which these two cancel out, x squared. So x is equal to plus minus 4. Sorry, 2, plus minus 2, because I did the square root, right? Square root that one, so plus minus 2. Which means that since I already have -2, my other value is going to be positive 2. So I'm going to have 2, 0 as the second intercept. It's a bit of a lot of information for a 1-mark question, but anyway, I got it. Question number 6.2. Oh, that's what we just did now. So this is the answer for 6.2.1, the equation for the g of x. We've done the equation for the g of x. There's the answer. Next question, 6. What's the equation for the f of x? Okay. So the f of x is equal to k to the power of x minus 4. Then we substitute minus 2, 0. So 0 is equal to k to the power of minus 2 minus 4. Then I'm going to take the 4 over. So 4 is equal to 1 over k squared. I'm going to multiply both sides. Is that right? Let's multiply both sides. Oh, if I do, yeah, let's multiply both sides by k squared. So these two cancel out. So I have 4k squared is equal to 1. Then I divide by 4. So k squared is equal to 1 over 4. So k is equal to 1 over 2 because I square root everything. K is equal to 1 over 2. This leaves me with the equation. The function of f is equal to, originally k to the power of x minus 4. Now it's going to be the f of x is equal to 1 over 2 to the power of x minus 4. That's my equation. All right, the last question says, on the same set of axes, sketch the graph. Now, mine's going to be inaccurate because I am not using graph paper. Yours needs to be accurate, okay? I'm going to try and be good about this. Oh, already I failed miserably. Let me get graph paper. All right, I managed to get some graph paper. The first equation, let's start with the g of x. We said that the g of x is equal to, what did we say? 5 over 4x squared minus 5. So based on this, we have a y-intercept at negative 5, which is here. And we've got a positive and a negative. So our g of x will look something like this. Okay. Next up, we have the f of x, and the f of x is equal to 1 over 2 to the power of x, sorry, not 2, to the power of x minus 4. So our y-intercept is when x is 0, right? So we will have y is equal to 1 over 2 to the power of 0 minus 4. That is 1 minus 4, which is equal to 3. So our y-intercept here will be at positive 3, sorry. Correction. It's positive 3. Okay, let's take that line back up there. It's at positive 3. That is going to be our y-intercept. We have an x-intercept, and our x-intercept, according to the question, is at negative 2, 0. Negative 2. That is going to be our x-intercept. Now, the question is, what is the asymptote? Do we have an asymptote? So, okay, I went ahead and I used this graphing calculator in order to sketch it properly. This is what it should look like. So what I made a mistake in my calculation, it should be negative 3, not positive 3. So this is the final sketch. Our red parabola is correct. And then the blue one, instead of it being, yes, this should be minus. This should be minus 3. Oh. Okay, so that is the answer to question number 6. Like and subscribe for more videos so you get notifications, and I will see you in for question number 7. Bye-bye.